So I was recently asked by a customer how you can join lines together so that when you manipulate or edit a line that the lines move whether it's horizontally or vertically. So to do this, you're basically going to use points. So if I come in here and I create a line string here, you can see that this line string is snapped to the end of that line. But as I move and manipulate it, it's only manipulating one line or the other. Now, I can't use the control key and manipulate them both. I don't want to join them. I want them to be separate lines because they represent separate things possibly. But I do want to be able to move the elevation of them at the same time. So what I can do is I can come in here and I can create a point. So if I was to go to CAD and create a point, and let's make this point 10, and I'm going to pick the northing and easting. I'm going to pick the end of that point right there, and you can see that it picks up the elevation. I'm going to add that. It already tells me it exists, so let's make it 11, and we'll do that, and we'll add that. So now I have a point there which is point 11. So let's go ahead and turn it on to make sure that it's displayed. Okay. It looks like I got point 10 is in the same spot because I've done that twice, so let's delete 10. Okay, but so I have 11. Now, I can't grip edit 11, but I can go into its properties by double left clicking here, and I can manipulate the elevation. So if I was to come in here and set this to 100, actually let's make it something a little higher so you can see it actually different. You'll see that the point moves, but the lines don't. So just setting the point there doesn't make it. What you have to do is actually have to tell the line that this vertice belongs to that point 11. So if I right click, go to edit on this line, and I left click to get my vertice selected here, you can see that the endpoint type is coordinate. Well, if I switch that to point ID, I can type in 10 or 11, sorry, 11, hit save, and you'll see now that point's joined to there. Now what I would do is select this line and change the same thing. I'm gonna make the starting point, I'm gonna make that 11. We'll save that. Now you can see that that point goes up to there as well. Now you can do this in the course of drawing a line. So if I was to come in here, draw a line string, and let's say I started a coordinate here and then change it to point ID, I set point 11, or I just simply pick 11, hit save, and then I'll just switch this back to coordinate to put another point in. Okay, and we'll close this. Now if I come in under 10 and I change this back to, let's say, 99, it changes and modifies all of those lines. You can do the same thing with the northing and easting if you wanted to. If you wanted to actually move this point over, if I was to pick the easting and let's say move it over here and hit tab out of that, or go to the northeast, or sorry, change the northing and then go to the easting, you'll see that it moves the location of that as well as the location of all the lines. So basically it's a way to connect lines if you need to, using a point. So hopefully this was helpful. If you got any more questions or try it out, and contact your local SciTech dealer for more information.